Welcome back to your Java game development tutorial series. And today I'm coming back to redo this episode because somehow in between episodes I accidentally added the scrolling, but I didn't do it in one of the tutorials. So if you've gone through this tutorial series and you're kind of confused on why it doesn't have scrolling and the next episode does, don't just watch this episode and we'll get that covered for you. Now, if this, I don't really have an older version of the project, so if things look, I tried to delete some parts of it so things looked more like the last episode. But as you can tell, when I run the project, I have more objects into the game and stuff like this. And you'll do this eventually, but don't focus on it too much because in this tutorial, I just want to show you how to make it scroll. Because right now, I believe we've added the gravity into our game. But the problem is you're not scrolling through the map. So what we want to do is we want to add scrolling, which is very easy to do in this game engine. And I'm not sure how I skipped over this in the tutorial series. And really we're just going to go to our level 1 class and we're just going to say there's a variable in the game panel class that's called camera. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit. It's called camera. And so we don't have to define it. We just need to say camera equals new camera 2D. And if you have to import it, that's okay. Mine's already imported because I just deleted it for this tutorial. And then we're going to use this constructor, which accepts a game panel, which is this, a character object, which is our blob, and it's got x and y coordinates, which are the starting point of the camera position, and we're just going to say 0 to make it easy. And then we have our scroll type. And so the camera 2D has multiple different scroll types, and to access them, you call it to them statically, and you say camera 2D dot, and Eclipse gives me the option of all these different things, which is really nice. If it's not giving it to you, then just look off of my screen right now. And we have our custom scroll, our normal scroll, side scroll, tweening, and tweening side scroll. Now, our game is going to scroll up and down and left and right because that's how I built the map, which you guys will do later on and make it bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to normal scroll because I'm going to show you what that looks like. And that's just your basic scroll. Your character is in the middle of the screen, or roughly in the middle of the screen, and he moves like this. Pretty simple, and you know it's a decent way to scroll. But I personally don't like it too much. I think it doesn't give you enough emotion. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna say we want it to be tweening. And the tweening scroll uses something called the tweening algorithm, which, right, it's really complicated. Not really. Basically, as you can see, the window catches up to the character. It doesn't actually move at the same speed as the character. And so I can move a little bit faster than my window, and then it catches up when I stop. Which is kind of cool. I actually like this a little bit better. It gives you more of a feel for the motion that's going on. But that's how you can scroll, and you guys will have to ignore some. I'm really sorry that I skipped this in my tutorial series. I don't know how that happened, but so just ignore all these little green things that I'm collecting. You'll do that in the scoring episode, and it's pretty simple. But that's how you scroll your game through the virtual map. It's very useful. You use it in every single 2D game that you're going to make. Well, not necessarily. You can make Tetris, right? But, you know, it's very important. But that's what I wanted to cover in this episode because I forgot. If you guys like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and that way you can see some of my other videos. I'm in the process of planning a beginner Java tutorial for those who don't know Java too well. And so just keep an eye out for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And I'll see you guys next time.